Hi Taurus, here is your reading for December for single people. This is a whole new format that I've started to use. Okay, I've actually only used it a few times, so I am still kind of getting to grips with it myself. So please bear that in mind. This is, as I said, purely for Taurus people who are already single. It will not resonate with all of you, okay? It is a general reading. If it doesn't, then please check your moon and rising signs. Now, the first card we have here, we have the Four of Cups. The Cups is water energy, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. It is possible that some of you may get involved with a water sign, but it does not have to mean that. The Cups is to do with our feelings and our emotions. Now, it is possible that you may, this has fallen within the position of, is there hope of finding love in the future? But with the Four of Cups, we see you possibly feeling emotionally detached from some reason, and in a position where you may actually be examining your heart and your mind, okay? I don't know why, I just get the feeling that for some of you, you already may have your eye on somebody, so to speak. And maybe for some reason, you're not able to be with this person. And it's possible that you may be trying to emotionally detach yourself. And you may be trying to examine your heart and mind. And maybe battling with trying to, should I listen to my heart or should I listen to my head? Okay. Now, as I said, this is not going to resonate with all of you. But for some reason, I just feel that for some of you, there is somebody that you are interested in, but you may not actually be with this person at the moment. For others of you that, that scenario is not playing true with, then basically, again, we see you maybe entering the month of December feeling some sort of emotional detachment. Maybe, maybe you've had a relationship offer and, you're not maybe connecting completely with that person, or maybe this is going to take place in December, I should say, whereby you may meet somebody new. And your heart may be saying one thing about them and your head may be saying something completely different. And you may have this lack of emotional attachment towards them, but your head may be saying to pursue this and see where it could lead to. Okay, so there could be an internal struggle going on within you now for the month of December. Here, in the position of, will the new lover be similar to past lovers? We have here the 10 of Pentacles. Now, the Pentacles is earth energy. It's your own energy here, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Quite often, the Pentacles talks of money, our work, and our material world. In this position, it's possible that this person is very different to your ex-partner or the type of man or woman you normally choose, okay? Because with this card, it can show that there's feelings there, but you may not be able to act on it. And you may kind of feel, I know it sounds strange, but you may kind of feel a numbness within your mind regarding this situation. Now, this card as well can often talk about family and blood ties being restrictive and not supportive, okay? Now, I feel there's two scenarios here. I feel for some of you, you may well meet somebody in December, or like I said, for some of you may already have your eye on somebody now, okay? Now we're near the end of November, because although this is for December, it could have started to play out already for some of you. And for some of you, this may not start to play out until January. It's going to be different times for all of you. I feel we're talking about two different scenarios here. First of all, I feel that for some of you, you may have your eye on somebody, or you may have your eye on somebody in the month of December that for some reason your family are not going to approve of. Now, it could be to do with the fact that they may come from a different culture. There could be religious factors there, although I don't have the Hierophant card on the table. But there could be some differences with that other person, whereby your family may not agree to that person. For some of you as well, it is a possibility that this person may already be involved with somebody else or married to somebody else. In which case, you may have the feelings there, but may not feel able to act on it due to that person being committed to somebody else. And if that is the case and family are aware of it, then most definitely you will feel some restriction from your family, and you may find that your family are not supporting this if the person is already involved or committed with somebody else. So most definitely, whoever this person is, they are going to be different from your past lovers, either in terms of the fact that there is a cultural or religious difference, or that I don't know why, I just feel for some of you, the person could already be married to somebody else. And that could be why you are going to be trying to maybe emotionally detach yourself, and whereby you may be having this struggle with your head and your heart, because your heart may be telling you that you want this person, but your head may be telling you that this cannot work out, or there's going to be opposition to it. Now, up here in the position of will this relationship feel safe and secure, we have the King of Wands here. Now, the Wands is fire energy, Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. So for some of you, it may be a fire sign we're talking about, but again, it doesn't have to mean that. Now, the Wands is all to do with our actions, okay? And the King of Wands is an energy. Is somebody that is very protective, okay? Somebody that can almost feel like a father figure, okay? Somebody that has an emotional maturity to them. So I feel that whoever this person is, I feel that they do make you feel safe and secure. There's something within their character and the way they behave that gives you this sense of security and safety, okay? And that could be another pull for you in their direction for the fact of how they make you feel. And as an energy again, I feel there's somebody that they try hard to please other people. They try hard to make others happy, okay? Now, here we have your first major arcana card, okay? It is the Lover's card. And it's fallen within the position of, will there be commitment within this relationship? Now, the Lover's card, there's two people here, okay? So everybody always assumes that this card is talking about these two people making a commitment to each other. Now, yes, sometimes it can mean that, but sometimes it can also talk about making a commitment to a crucial decision. It can talk about any existing conflicts will be resolved, okay? That there can be some sort of compromise. And the energy with this card is actually about allowing your heart to rule rather than your head. Allow your heart to guide you now in regards to either making a commitment to this person or a commitment to a decision. Now, again, for some of you, this is going to play out differently for all of you. But like I said, I don't know why, I just feel we're talking about two different groups here. I feel for some of you, the other person is involved with someone else. And for some of you, as I said, there's opposition to this relationship, either due to some differences between you and the other person. This card is saying that you need, in this instance, you may need to allow your heart to rule your head, okay, rather than the other way around. And that you're going to have to make a commitment to a crucial decision. Now that's going to be either you are going to commit to trying to be with this person, regardless of any opposition from outside forces, or that the two of you are going to make a commitment to be together. Again, regardless of outside opposition. But it's about a commitment here, either to each other or to a decision. Now, for some of you as well, it could be that you are going to make a commitment to a decision in the sense that you are going to decide that you need to let go of this person. That the differences are too big between you both to overcome, or that the fact that the other person is already committed to somebody else, that you feel, you know, that this is wrong, and you are going to make a commitment to decide to walk away and think, you know, this is not right. I can't allow myself to become involved with somebody that is already committed to somebody else. Or, like I said, for some of you, if this is cultural differences or religious differences, that you may very well decide that these differences are just too big to be able to overcome. And you may then make the commitment, a decision, in order to think, no, this relationship is not going to get off the ground or is not going to work out, because of these differences being so big between you both. Now here we have the Two of Cups reversed, okay? I've already said the Cups is water energy. Now with this card, I would prefer to see it upright than reversed, okay? This has fallen within the position of, is marriage a possibility within this relationship? When the Two of Cups is like this, it literally shows these two people offering each other their cup of love, feelings and emotions and making a commitment to each other. When it's like this, it is the opposite, okay? It can talk of very difficult and testing times within a relationship. And it can talk of a breakup within a relationship. It can talk about where there may have been some happiness, that happiness can now turn to disharmony, okay? And it can talk as well about a delay to committing to a partnership stroke relationship, because trust may be an issue here and there may be a lack of trust between you both that causes some disharmony and difficulties. Now here in the position of will the relationship be lasting and fruitful, we have more fire energy here. We have the Eight of Wands, okay? Now quite often the Eight of Wands is the card of communication, okay? But communication with speed. And the way we communicate nowadays, most of us communicate either via text or WhatsApp or social media. So our ways of communicating are very quick. So it is possible, that there could be some very quick communication that takes place between you and this other person, okay? It can talk about receiving a message, and it can talk sometimes about an unexpected surprise. It can talk about a very frantic phase, but although it's frantic, it's also stimulating. It can also talk about the need for patience. I feel that for some of you, you're going to feel in limbo for a while in terms of whether this relationship is either going to get off the ground or whether it has the potential of lasting. And I feel that patience is needed, and you are going to have to stop yourself from trying to force things. Because for some of you, you may be trying to force this relationship to work out, or you may be, I don't want to say forcing the other person to be in this relationship with you, but you know, you may find yourself questioning, okay? You may find yourself in a position where maybe you are sending messages continuously to this other person in regards to this relationship. And you may come across in a very pushy way. And this card is showing the need for patience. It's about allowing things to just happen, rather than trying to force things. Now here, sorry, in the position, the last position here, we have the Death card. It is a major arcana. Lots of people don't like the Death card. I personally don't mind it, okay? It's fallen within the position of what you can do to actually find true love, okay? The Death card is about the ending of a cycle of events, so that new cycles and new opportunities can begin. The Death card is always about endings and new beginnings. It's about letting go of past pain, letting go of old ways of thinking and doing things, in order for something new to enter or a whole new beginning to take place. It's about change, moving away, about new beginnings. But overall, it represents a whole new cycle beginning. So, first of all, the overall message here for you is, in order for you to enter a new relationship with somebody, you are going to have to let go of the past in some way. You're going to have to let go of past hurt. As I said, the old ways of doing things or the old ways of thinking. Now, that could be in terms of here, whereby you may meet somebody, as I said, that is so different. Very, you know, as I said, a whole cultural difference or religious difference, whatever it is, it could be something that's there's a very big and noticeable difference between you both. And the difference could be so big that in the past you would never have considered entering a relationship with this type of person for whatever reason. But the Death card may be talking to you in order that you may have to let go of your old ways of thinking in order to have this new relationship with this person. It's going to play out differently for both of you. In regards to this new relationship offering marriage, there's a difficulty here, okay? Now, the difficulty, again, is going to play out differently for both of you. It could be that the cultural difference or religious difference, whatever that is just so big that it causes these difficulties. It could be like for some of you, whereby the other person is already in another committed relationship with somebody else. And that obviously creates difficulties between you both. And you could be trying to force the other person to end that relationship in order to be with you. But like I said, this death card, it hasn't fallen within the position of regarding this relationship. So whatever this relationship is, although there may be some difficulties there with the Two of Cups, and for some of you that can represent a breakup, this death card has not fallen within the position of the ending of this relationship. It's fallen within the position of what you need to do to find true love. How you need to act and what you need to change yourself. Now, you know, as I said, to me, I see two scenarios here. I see some of you meeting somebody that is so different to you that there may be opposition from your family, or maybe opposition from their family. Maybe you are the one that is very different and their family may not agree to you, okay? It can go both ways. Or you have already met somebody or are going to meet somebody, but this person, as I said, may very well be already married to somebody else. And again, there could be opposition from your friends or family in regards to you getting involved with, you know, a married man or a man that is already in a committed relationship with somebody else. But overall, for you to find lasting love, you are going to have to let go of past hurt, and you're going to have to let go of old ways of doing things. So Taurus, that does conclude your reading. I will be back again very soon to do the relationship reading for all the Taurus people that are already in a relationship. As I said, this is a whole new format. If you wish to give me feedback on the format itself and the questions that I ask with each card, then that would be great, and I will reply to you. If you have liked this reading, please give it the thumbs up. If you haven't, by all means, give it the thumbs down. And please just remember that this reading's not going to resonate with all of you. It may just be a very small portion of you that can relate to these messages, okay? But like I said, if it doesn't resonate with you, then please check your moon and rising signs. So that does conclude your reading, and I really do hope that you have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Bye.